Hello and welcome to the First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at a free-to-play upcoming shooter currently in beta called Dizzel. This is available on OG Planet and it is a third-person free-to-play shooter. Gonna have microtransactions. Also we're gonna quickly look at the settings. You can see a decent number of, not exactly sliders, but bars to choose from. No FOV because it is third person, and we're also going to look at the in-game store. With this being a free-to-play game, it's always worth checking out the in-game store. You always want to keep an eye on what's going on. So the first thing you're going to see is some of the different weapons available here. You got the rifle, shotgun, and sniper rifle. It'll show the differences in the stats, so you can see the basic weapon I'm using. It is going to be the green. The red will be the second bar underneath will be the changes. So you can see red means it's a reduction, whereas blue is it's an increase. For the most part, it seems like they're kind of geared towards being different but equal. They're more of a customization style difference, but some of them do look just downright better. Also, the weapons are temporary, so you don't just go ahead and buy in one time and you're done. So it uses a microtransaction free-to-play system that involves getting temporary items. Now, let's get into the game itself. Alright, now we're loaded up, ready to go. This is a player versus player map. This is going to be team deathmatch, so it's going to count the times number we kill each other. Now I'm using a shotgun and axe. There were multiple different characters I could choose from the beginning. I'm not sure if some of them specialized over others. I just picked the one that looked good. And then I got myself the shotty. There's a tutorial that teaches you all the basic commands. I will say I skipped through it, and it doesn't use all of the keys that you'd expect. Like G is not grenade, scrolling is not to switch weapons. So it is worth playing tutorial if you're new to this game. Now it does do the traditional show you who killed you. Respawns are fast though, thankfully, because it's a shooter and I tend to die a lot in shooters. Getting right back into it. Does use WASD movement. And the time to kill is fairly fast, you can see, but it isn't quite a one-shot maneuver, so it's not 100% realistic, but it's also not really going to be... You're not going to have people that are bullet sponges or anything like that. You're not going to have, like, some RPG-style shooter games where you're going to live forever. And it does seem like, for me, that I'm having trouble with the shotty. Like, I'm hitting people and they're not dying. Maybe my aim is just bad, maybe... my character is geared more towards a sniper rifle. Or maybe it's just because it's a shooter and, well, yeah, me. Also, it could be a ping issue. This is online only, so depending on where this particular server was located. There is a timer that will end the game and then base it off the score. You can see the crouch there. It does use control for crouch. Get a little bit of pot shots. I mean, I'm trying to use a shotgun at range. I'm not gonna work well. Whoa! Also, one more thing you notice in the UI, it does show you where you're being hit from, so I can see over my shoulder, but I didn't turn in time. It does have a kind of cover system. You'll approach an item and a piece of cover and you can kind of stand near it, but it isn't kind of like Mass Effects where you'll lock into a cover spot. There we go. Got a kill finally. There's also a sprint and shift, uses that traditional button. R to reload. It looks like the only two things that are unconventional are going, whoa, I saw a sight going for me, are going to be the grenade shot and then also switching between weapons. Like, I'm not quite sure how to switch to melee weapon. Oh! Well then. You can see there's an example of the cover. He kind of poked into cover. If you approach it, it'll occasionally lock you onto the cover. It's not quite like the Mass Effect system where you push a button and boom, you're there. It does seem a little bit less reliable, although it does kind of work. Approaching forward. See, there we go. I kind of hugged the cover there. And this guy's using a melee weapon. Doing a little bit of strafe jumping and still losing. Does do a fancy animation when you're dying, so you can see he did go ahead and execute me. If you like the game, check it out. It's available for free currently in beta. It's available on OG Planet. If you like the content, stay tuned to more from MMO Play. Thanks for watching. See if I can get at least one more kill.